Hello everyone. In this video, let's talk about file handling in Python. So, file handling is an important part of a web application. Python supports file handling and allows users to handle files. Okay. So, when we have to go for these files, suppose if you are working with a small amount of data, suppose if you want to store the names of 100 students or mobile numbers of 100 employees, okay, or addresses of 100 employees. In such conditions, here we have small amount of data, and also if you want to store the data permanently in hard disk, okay, then only we have to go with the files. Okay, so as the data is stored permanently in the hard disk, suppose if you want to use the data for future use also, we can retrieve the data. Okay, so files are named locations on disk to store information. They are used to store data permanently in hard disk so that you can retrieve the data for future use. Okay, so if you want to perform any operations on the file, first of all, that means read operation or write operation, whatever may be the operation, first of all we have to open the file. Okay, so in which order we have to perform the operations means, see here, first of all we have to open the file, then you can perform the read or write operation on the file, and then we have to close the file. So this is the order we have to follow to perform operations on the file. Okay, so in Python we have a inbuilt function, that is a predefined function, that is open, which is used to open the file. So we can open the file in three modes. In three different modes we can open the file. So what are those? Read mode, okay, R stands for read mode, and W stands for write mode, and A stands for append mode. Okay, so here read mode means, suppose if the file is already existed, then only we can open the file in read mode. Okay, so if you open the file in read mode, we can perform read operation on that on the contents of the file. Okay, so W stands for write mode. Suppose that means if the file is already existed, okay, then we can, if you want to write any contents, we can write. Suppose if you open in write mode, okay, even though if the file is not there, it creates a new file. Okay, if the file does not exist, it creates a new file and it opens a file for writing. Okay, next one is append mode. A stands for append mode. Here also we can create a new file if the file does not exist, and this append mode, it opens a file for appending the contents at the end of the file. Appending means we can add the contents at the end of the file. Okay, so these three are the various modes. So read mode, we can open a file in read mode only if the file is already existed. Otherwise, if you want to create a new file, then we have to open the file either in the write mode or in the append mode. Okay, so read mode means it opens a file for reading, write mode means it opens a file for writing, or if the file does not exist, it creates a new file, and A stands for append mode. Appending means we can add the contents at the end of the file, so it opens a file for appending at the end of the file. Suppose if the file does not exist, it creates a new file. Okay, so these three are the various modes which are used to open the file. Okay, so we can open the file in any of these three modes. Okay, but we have to make sure that R, that means read mode, is only we have to use if the file is already existed. Okay, if the file does not exist, then we have to go for either write mode or append mode. Okay, now let me explain this file handling with an example program. So first go to Python idle. So here open a new file and first save this file on the desktop. Okay, give some file name, handling files .py. Okay, so now here files are classified into two types, text files and binary files. So text files means they are used to they are used to store some characters. That means sequence of characters are nothing but text files. And binary files means they are used to store some audio files, video files, all this comes under binary files. That means a sequence of bytes. Sequence of characters are text files and sequence of bytes are binary files. Okay. Now let me explain about the text files. Okay. So see here, text underscore program, okay, equal to, now I am going to open a text file. Okay, text dot txt extension you have to use as it is a text file. Okay, so I am going to open the file, text file, comma. So here now you have to specify in which mode you want to open. If the file is already existed, then you can open either in the read mode, write mode or append mode. But if you want to create a new file, you have to open either in write mode or append mode. So here, as the file is not existed, okay, I want to create a text file. So I am opening the file in write mode. Okay. So text underscore program, that is text program, equal to open. So this open function takes two arguments. First one is the file name. Here I have given that file name as a text file. As it is a text file, I have to use .txt extension, comma. So here now you have to specify the mode. The second argument is the mode. So the modes can be either read mode, write mode or append mode. If the file is already existed, you can specify here read mode or write mode or append mode. Okay. But if you want to create a new file, you have to go for either write mode or append mode. So here, as I want to create a new file, here I am opening the file in write mode. Okay. Next. So what is the order? First of all, you have to open the file, and second you have to perform read or write operation, and next you have to close the file. So here, as I have to perform write operation, now text underscore pgm program dot write. So here you have to write. Now here I am going to write some text, some characters, hello. Okay, I want to write hello string. Next, after that you have to close the file. Dot close. Close is the function I have to call now. Okay, first I have opened the file. Okay, next I have performed write operation on that file, and next I have closed the file. Okay, this close is mandatory, otherwise these contents will not be saved in the file. Okay, after opening the file, then you have to perform some read or write operation, and then it is mandatory to close the file. Okay, now let me save this file, save this program. Now run the code. So here you will see some blinking cursor here. If you close and if you go to the desktop, see here a text file is created, and see hello string is stored in this text file. Okay. Next, here now I want to append. I want to perform appending operation. That means I want to write some contents at the end of the file. Okay. Then how you can perform that means, see, first of all you have to open the file, text underscore program equal to open of. So my file name is text.txt. Now you have to perform append operation. So you have to open in appending mode A. Next, you have to write whatever may be the content you want to join, you want to write. So now here write off. So here I want to append the string welcome to Python programming language. Okay, so this is the string I want to append. So afterwards you have to close the file. Dot close. Okay, so now let me save the file, and if you run the file, see here you can see a blinking cursor, okay, and if you close this, if you open the text file, you can view, okay, to the hello string, this welcome to Python programming language, this string was appended at the end of the file, okay. So next, so we have seen already the file which is opened in write mode and append mode, okay. Now as the file is already existed, I want to open the file in the read mode, okay. Let me remove all this, and here I am going to open the file in read mode, okay. So here I want to print the text file, the contents of the file, okay. Print text dot, I want to perform read operation, okay. So it will read the contents of the file and it will print, okay. Next, I want to close the file. So see here, I have opened the text file in read mode, okay. So and it will perform the read operation, okay. Whatever may be the contents which are already existed in the file, those contents will be printed on the output screen, okay, and I am going to close the file, okay. So this is the operation I have performed. Now let me save this and run the code. So see here, the contents are printed on the output screen. So whatever may be the text which is stored in the text file, those contents are printed here. Hello, welcome to Python programming language. So that's about the text files. Thank you.